Welcome to Battle Silicon. I'm Diana Ding, and Battle Silicon is an international platform for the entrepreneurs and bring their dream to global. Before we start, we're going to introduce our judges. Let's watch the video.
Diana Ding, founder and CEO of Silicon Valley Innovation Channel, Ding Ding TV, Santa Clara County Asian American Hero Award winner. Kelvin Young, an accomplished entrepreneur and philanthropist, co-founder of Archangels Access, chairman and co-founder of Feeding Hong Kong. Kenneth Wu, F50 venture partner, advisor of Plug and Play Tech Center. Sandy Chow, founder of multiple organizations, including Akon Campus Capitals, Trident USA, and AAMA. President of Suma Ventures. Dave Mosby, Executive Director of Karachu Forum Academy, Consulting Enterprise Architect. Leslie Yuan, founder of Globalization Training Office, multiple decades of cross-border go-to-market experience. Dr. Wei Chen Lee, Counselor Faculty, San Jose State University, former Chair, Multicultural Concerns Commission, National Academic Advising Association.
Hi, I'm Oswis from AirButton. We do wireless controller without using battery. And we are very nice to be here, Battle Silicon. US market is our main market. And we can be in Silicon, Battle Silicon to explore more opportunity and advice from judges. Thank you.
So next entrepreneur is going to be AirButton. Let's welcome Osis Wang. Wow, welcome, Osis.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Diana.
So Osis, you got 3 minutes to give judge a brief introduction about your company.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Wireless controller have a mode full wireless stage in modern communication and control. It can be achieved in different methods like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, infrared, and etc. But the requirement of battery, the battery has not only increased the build cost, it's also increased the size. And you will start there when the battery is running out. With our patent pending technology, AirButton, a low-cost wireless controller without using battery is provided. Let me show you a demo. Here is our first product, Mighty Label. It has 4 buttons. It is compact and also is battery-free. What you do is just stick it on, and it works seamlessly. Let's say you want to go to WeChat. What could you do? Okay, just one click here. I want to call my girlfriends. What will I do? Just another click, like this. Or see the Facebook status here. Also, it's just one click. You don't need to swap many pages, and you find the Facebook icon there. And here is just one click. Of course, Mighty Label could be do a lot of mighty things. Think about this. When you go hiking in Yosemite and you unlucky get hurt, and you need immediate help, what should you do? You may have to unlock your phone and open the emergency dial pad and dial 911. But you know that you are losing your consciousness and your blood is bleeding. And you really don't know where is the number in the display. Then you are done. I'm so sorry to say this here, but quite real situation. With the Mighty Label, assume you already set up an emergency service there. What you do is just unlock the phone and press one button. It is that simple. And Mighty Label is only one of the applications of AirButton technology, because AirButton is a control mechanism. It has a lot of applications, and we are now going to develop a series of products to broaden the market, improving each product to leading its services. Think about this. Remote control has invented over 50 years, but still the same. It's time to change. It's time to pivot. And this is what we're actually doing. Thanks.
Okay. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Oswald, I noticed that when you start to present, your voice changed, your tone changed.
Yeah, quite nervous about this.
Okay. So you've been practiced a lot, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Okay, let's hear the judge's question.
Yeah.
You go after the kid market, you're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Because the kid, you know what the kid wants? He doesn't want the mighty button. What he wants is many button, right? Many button because he wants this and he wants that. He wants adjustability. An elderly person, they don't want to mess around. I need to call my son because, I need my soup. Oh, wait, I fell down. I might need to get a nurse. Or, I got to check my medication.
That's right.
Their lives are a lot more simple. And just from the surface, because I haven't even touched it, right? It's this should be your natural habitat. Especially, all companies, you start, earning revenues from from ground zero, I guess, right now, right? And you ramp it up. So ramp it up with a nice war chest by making really cool products that are easy to understand, easy to use, for a population that, would subscribe for this thing.
Yeah, Oswald, is this the first time you heard about this suggestion?
Not actually. This is one of our applications we will do. I think this is quite good. Exploring in
how
Hong
many
Kong.
applications you're going to do?
Wow. Every day I have a new idea.
Yeah, but don't do that, Oswald. Don't do that. Focus on the one or two things that you
of
do
course,
really,
but
really well.
Just write down here and maybe sometime it would be great.
No, let me tell you two things. You make an example of Yosemite. And then you're climbing rocks and things like that, and then there's an emergency.
Yeah.
It happened to me about almost 2 years ago. So therefore, my wife fell during the middle of the winter on black ice, and then but I really don't know how strong is your patent, or whether people can circumvent that technology. So therefore, all these are really need to be, you need some offensive mode and defensive mode. So I think this is basically a very, I look at your background and then your partner's background or technology, and then sometimes technology due diligence is necessary because the reason why is just how well you can implement it and how reliable it is, and all those things are big challenges. But I think the direction, as I mentioned, there are quite a bit of functions and applications that are more relevant. So this is why I think it's a broader exposure to different areas that will be good for you.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
Just
Question,
one.
yes.
Osman, how much money have you raised so far?
How much money?
I raised fund from Cyberport.
But how much dollar
How
terms?
much?
Give me a number.
$100,000 from CCMF, Hong Kong dollars. And also incubation program is 100,000 Hong Kong dollars.
So, okay.
Is that Hong Kong dollar? Right?
Yeah, also in
Are
Hong
you a rich kid?
Are you a rich kid?
No.
Okay. Then when it comes down to patents, they're exceedingly, exceedingly expensive. Okay? For you to go down the patent route to defend yourself, it won't happen. So the only other route that you have right now is to go fast. Build up your usage, and then basically backfill on the patents later.
Yeah, that's
You don't have the luxury. So don't even think about that part. Because I can tell you, any patent that goes global, especially if you want to go to the US market, you're going to be spending millions of US dollars.
Well, I mean, on that topic, a question which is kind of, how defensible is the technology that you have? Right. In other words, how hard would it be for somebody else to? I mean, the idea is, I think, is brilliant idea, but it's a very straightforward idea. How hard is it for, let's say, Kevin and I say, oh, let's go form a company this afternoon and do something similar. Explain how your technology is different and how is it defensible?
I think we have to build our brand to hold this technology. Once we can selling this as a brand, then everything will be if an image that we are using this this technology is our own technology, not other. Other is a fake product. It's not from us.
Do you know that the Apple had the iPhone and the iPod at the same time? They had the technology at the same time. Why do you think Apple chose to launch out the iPod first?
Don't know.
It's very simple. They just need the users. They need the users to get on iTunes. And that's how they started making money. The phone itself, I mean, obviously we all know what happened to the phone. It further complicated things. Every time you put your device, which is brand new, onto a new application, you're going to need a lot more testing. You're going to need a lot more of usage, and it's got to create a lot more value. So my advice, and because your company is young, your company is not particularly well funded, right? And you don't have deep pockets yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's just a fact. I would go after the segment that would give me the most amount of money, right? ASAP, that I could defend on. And and the less sexy, trust me, is going to be your gold mine, because there's going to be less people wanting it. So if you want like the gadgets area, everyone's going after it, forget it. You're going to be dead. If you go after an area that people kind of overlook, like healthcare, like elderly care, right, home care, boom, you got yourself a niche. Then you develop a whole suite of products specifically around this niche. You're going to have a good shot. That's where I see it.
Okay, now let's see the judge's vote for your business plan. 3, 2, 1. Wow, great.
Oh,
congratulations.
thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. Okay, let's come into the EQ session. And you got left 2 numbers left. You choose one number for your question.
Oh, only 2? Yeah. And I picked 3.
3, okay. Dr. Lee.
The central.
Okay, number 3. This is a statement we heard a lot. Say, I want to know what you think about this statement. I only cheat when it's a simulation or a game. And so some people say, that's okay, everyone cheats. Okay. Second said, no, cheating is never right. And somebody says, well, it depends on how big a deal the cheating was. It's a small thing that's totally okay. And D would be none of the above.
I think I can thinking like this. If you are my real fan, I will tell you, no, cheating is never right.
Okay.
If the friend is outside, maybe I don't know who it is. I think this is quite difficult to say this very directly. I may tell them, you do that, maybe not that very good. But let's see what is going. Yeah.
Okay, so say that if you're in a golf game, and this is a person, possibly your future business partner, and this person cheated, and say, hey, Oswald's just a game. Don't be so uptight about cheating. So would you consider that person to be your business partner, and why?
I think if he, at the very beginning, he want to go to cheating, I think he is not my real business partner. Yeah.
Because?
Because they are not trustworthy.
They are not trustworthy. Okay. So I wonder, Leslie, because we talk about this in a meeting, so I wonder, what do you think?
Yeah, what's your comment, Leslie?
Well, I think we also learned from the earlier presenter, the first one, in fact, choosing the right co-founder in this case. You have to have a lot of trust. Cheating is, it will not end well, I have to say. He learned it, and then later on, he, makes sure that he has certain engagement, projects, activities before you find out the real person is. So I think it's good that you pre-qualify off the gate. It's not my co-founder. You don't want to waste your time. In his case, he stopped the company and restarted because he found a better co-founder. So I think it's extremely important to find the right team in the entrepreneurship cycle, if you will.
Yes,
so don't go with cheaters, just off the gate at all.
Yes.
Trust your friends, people who you went to school with, or work with colleagues, or non-profit volunteering. These are the good platforms to know people while you don't have anything conflict of interest, if you will.
So what if somebody say, I wonder if other judges have different opinion, because what if this person say, I only cheated in small games, big things I don't cheat?
I think it's building up. Maybe other judges
What do you
can
think?
comment on it.
What do you think?
I think maybe sometimes he get in this game, maybe very excited, so they maybe do some little cheating. But if they listen to me that cheating is not good, then he may be that not good. Then he turned to be a correct way.
Okay.
I think still good. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just very excited
Oh,
that
so
time.
you
Yeah.
can forgive him. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the judge's vote for your EQ session. 3, 2, 1. It's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, now you choose the number of the judge and ask the one question that you really want to ask.
I want to take this
Yeah,
very
this
long.
one. Yeah, look at number five.
five.
So that's Kevin.
One of my co-inventor in US asked me, tell me that our first product is really such important it maybe affect our company future and direction.
It will.
Yeah, is that really important that we have to do a lot of preparation before we launch to the market, or just we do the lean startup, just make the product launch, go to the market first, and then we pivot and improve the product and step by step?
Well, the first part is deliver the product first. Most of these startups, they have this great idea, great design, but they fail to deliver the product to the market. And in your case, there's going to be manufacturing involved. So make sure that your manufacturing partner is able to deliver your product to your customer. You seem like a pretty smart kid. So I'm guessing, this is just pure guess, that you've probably done enough DD to make sure your product is robust, right? It's a simple product, so it should be robust, because if it's not robust, you might as well go home, right? Mm. So the thing for you is it's kind of like when I first started my conversation, focus on the demographic like a laser. Think of the guys that would really want to use it, because it's word of mouth that's going to get you going, especially at such a young stage. You want every elderly home or something. I'm biased towards this because this is what I see. But if I were positioning this product, I'd say, okay, let's go after the elderlies. Let's basically, make these functionalities, put in all their things, including like pins, buttons, shirts, etc., clip-ons, you name it, right? Make one for their bingo games. I don't care, but make it so it's easy to use for that demographic. Get this right. Shore up a good war chest. So have a few $1 million, what have you, from your sales, and then go after the other things. Nothing wrong with functional products as your first product. So if it's a functional product, make sure that it gets in the hands of those who appreciate the most, and the companies that have the hardest time, like biggest headache, like what's going on with all my my elderly care patients, what is going on with here, maybe engineer some point, like Sandy was saying, like some sort of tracking, like a basic tracking device, because that would be quite helpful, because that could also open up the children's sector. So for example, I have a 4-year-old, so having it near my 4-year-old, giving it to a little cute little pin where he has a panic button, etc. But you could still, parents can still kind of track where he is. But different things, play around, But your friend is correct. Your first move is important, but so is every subsequent move. But your first move is the biggest one, because if you can shore up capital, right, you got a lot more flexibility.
Yeah.
So that's a little long-winded.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin.
Yes. I think it's a really elegant idea, but it's a very simple idea. In some ways, that's great. On the other hand, it's very, very easy to duplicate the idea in some other way. So even if you have a patent, right, having a patent is one thing. Being able to defend it, right, in the court of law without, millions and millions of dollars is a whole different thing, right? So you got to really think through what is it that is the chart you go for. Kevin on one hand says go fast, forget patent, and Sandy says got to go for patent. So it's an interesting dilemma, right? So in terms of you got to think through in terms of what is it that truly is that's going to be viable for your business here, right? So is it a hardware patent play, and then basically everybody do this have to go through me, or is it like somebody's going to copy this anyway, and then I got to go figure out a niche market where I can just grow and build a brand, right? So, but you got to go build a market before you can build a brand. So you can't use a brand as a defense, right? So the defense is actually, I think, very, very challenging here. So you got to think through what is the opportunity that can really be a viable option.
Actually, I'm quite shy, but if sometimes need me to stand out, I will stand out, and this is my characteristic.
So that's Bailoma, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So let's see the final vote from our judge today. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, great. So now you can choose one of them become your advisor. So who would you like to choose?
Can I choose Calvin?
Kevin. Okay, great.
Busy man. Powerful. Most popular.
Thank you.
Kevin, you're going to be really busy.
Yes.
Which we are so happy and so thankful for all the our knowledge and experience and help you offer for the entrepreneurs. And we're so glad that you're here. So do you have any other questions regarding your business? Well, Kevin suggests to you that you should go to the senior people, but there are so many people. Well, maybe you can ask them what kind of group he should go. It's for the consumer market, or to the hospitals, or to the group, and what's
It's it's going to be a combination. I think it's going to be for anyone with a parent. So anyone with an aging parent. I would say that if you look across Asia Pacific, you look at Japan, you look at China, you look at India, you look at pretty much anywhere, except for Indonesia, you've got a market, right? You then have the professional home care providers, and then you even have like the nursing homes who have to monitor and cater to their clients who are these elderly and their kids. So the market itself is, if you just look at that one little segment, it's actually quite large. And in terms of the size of the offering right now, I wouldn't spend too much time over engineering it. Keep it at this size because it's touchable. If anything, I think it makes it easier for people to kind of get to it. If it's too small, it's actually quite hard to punch. Yeah. So these are my takeaways. Yeah.
Yes. Also, how old are your parents?
My parents is rating my product out to use it.
Well, I would buy one for my parents. Really.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Thank
see?
you.
Our first customer.
My first customer. Yeah.
Great. So, any other suggestions? Leslie?
Well, I think, we talk about applications a lot, and I'm glad that Kevin brought out the market. The next one is to go to market. Because you're small, you cannot be everywhere. Select an application, select a market right here at home, in Hong Kong, or whatever that your market of choice, and just to do it and get all the launch, customer acquisition, revenue, profitability, all under your belt to build up your confidence, then you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So, well, sometimes the idea seems simple and a sustainable business model seems clear, but still there is a long way to go, and there's a risk ahead of you.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, just the beginning. I hope you keep going and
Sure.
become very successful.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Look forward to working with you.
Sure. Thank you.
You have my card? No.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks Cyberport to give me this opportunity to enter to Battle Silicon. And here, I'm listening so many advice from great person here, and I need some time to digest it. And for the future, I think I must take those advices to improve my business and find the right direction to make my business success. Thank you.
I think this is a particularly meaningful event for the GEW, Global Entrepreneurship Week China Hong Kong chapter, because the mission of this is to provide a platform of education and knowledge training shared to the young entrepreneur. And I think it just echoes with Battle Silicon that we're here to help young entrepreneurs, regardless of they're in the Silicon Valley, in Hong Kong, and in China, to share the dream, to learn from the mentor, coaches, and hopefully may all the dreams come true one day. Thank you.
Yes, and also after the show, we're going to continue provide the service for the entrepreneurs and startups. We're going to send their videos to the investors and to potential partners or potential their collaboration companies. So it's just the beginning.